My name is Jennifer File, and I'm 39 years old. I'm from Michigan, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer 4 years ago and did the traditional route. I was re-diagnosed a year ago and found Sunridge Medical Center online and came out here and talked with Dr. Franco and decided that was the route that we were going to take. The first time I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I was diagnosed in Michigan, and I was under the traditional doctor's care in Michigan and for a couple years. And then when I was re-diagnosed, I was diagnosed again in Michigan by the same doctors. And they told me that I would have to do the radiation, chemotherapy. The first time I was diagnosed, I did the double mastectomy and did the reconstructive surgery, and the second time I was diagnosed in Michigan, we decided we weren't going to do the traditional medicine and decided to come here. The 2 rounds of chemo that I did at home pretty much laid me out. I was almost unconscious for about a week, both times. And they said it would get progressively worse each treatment that I did. And that's when I found out that chemo was not for me, and I was definitely going to find something else that worked for me. So on the 6th and 7th day when I felt better, I got online and I spent days online trying to find an alternative. And Sunridge Medical kept popping up. And so we came out here and met with Dr. Franco, and we were sold. We felt very comfortable with him and felt comfortable putting my health really in his hands. When I told my doctors in Michigan that I found Sunridge Medical and how they were going to treat my cancer, they did not support it at all, but I believe they didn't support it because it's a business and I was a customer to them. And I was a good customer to them because I was going to be going through round 2 with them, and it's a big business there. So I did not have any support. Actually, a lot of friends and family didn't support me, and I knew, though, in my heart and after all the research, that this was the route that I wanted to take, and this was the route that was comfortable for me, and nobody could judge me unless they walked in my shoes, and they weren't going to. So I did it, and people were still skeptical. This past year, every time I come back for scans and tests and treatments out here, and today I just got the good news on my PET scan that it came back clean, and all the skeptics kind of are on my side now. So some of the things I liked about Dr. Franco was his knowledge and his research that he did. He wasn't against traditional medicine and was certainly open to the idea of integrating both traditional and non-traditional medicine. And it worked very well for me. If you're considering coming to Sunridge Medical, and especially if you live out of state, it's a very hard decision to up and leave if you have a family. But I looked at it as if it were 3 months of my entire life. And you know, if we could visit and make that work. 3 months out of my entire life is really nothing, and to have your health. So it was a pretty simple decision in the long run after we came out and investigated and made sure that we were comfortable with Dr. Franco and the staff. It was the right decision for us, and once we made the go-ahead, we did it, and I have no regrets. Everybody here is like family, and they treat you like family while you're here, especially seeing them 6 days a week. And it was a really good experience. And I encourage you to look outside of the box a little bit and not believe everything that your traditional doctors tell you. Again, I believe it's a business, and you have to be your own advocate and make your own decisions on what works for you and what works for your family.